Hello, the Optimist here, psychic educator, card reader, and coach, and we are continuing on with the Fool's Journey. Continuing on his journey, the Fool comes upon a beautiful and mysterious veiled lady enthroned between two pillars and illuminated by the moon. She is the opposite of the magician, quiet where he was loquacious, still where he was in motion, sitting while he stood, shrouded in the night where he was out in the light of day. Sensing that she is a great seer, the fool lays out his sword, chalice, staff, and pentacle before her. The magician showed me these, but now I'm in a quandary. There are so many things I could do with them. I can't decide. The High Priestess doesn't speak. Instead, she hands him a pair of ancient scrolls. Seating himself at her feet, the fool puts his decision-making on hold and reads by the light of her crescent moon. I didn't know any of this, says the fool. The scrolls, like a secret manual, have given him insight to his new tools. This information helps me to narrow things down, but I'm still afraid of making a wrong decision. Then the words come to him then, not from without, but from within. What do your instincts tell you? The fool reflects on that, and that's when he knows what he should do. Decision made, he rises to leave, even though he suspects that the High Priestess has more secrets she could reveal to him, like what's behind the pomegranate curtain. Right now, however, he is focused and ready to be on his way. Thanking the High Priestess, he heads off, but as he leaves, he hears that inner voice rising like the waters which spring and flow from beneath her throne. We'll meet again when you're ready to travel the most secret path of all. The High Priestess is about an unconscious awareness. She is about knowing what we know on a subconscious level. She is trusting the intuition. She is the embodiment of psychic gifts and clairvoyance. She is the one who gives us the awareness of the silent knowing. That is the High Priestess. The High Priestess is as she says, kind of as in the beginning of that excerpt there. Um, she's the opposite of the magician. She is I don't know which one's the yin and which one's the yang, but she's the feminine to the magician. And where he represents a very active energy, she represents a passive energy. Sometimes we, need to do nothing as a means of making things, move forward. Sometimes we find ourselves in situations where we just have to go, go, go all the time, or we feel like we have to always be doing something to make something move forward. And sometimes we just have to let time do its thing. And that's kind of what the High Priestess does. The High Priestess gives us a sense of trusting our intuition and trusting our gut and our subconscious mind. And that's the energy that we get from her here on the Fool's Journey, is this unconscious awareness. Now, again, I've included the two other Ciro Marchetti images, and that's what we've got here. That's I mean, I guess there's not a whole lot I can add with the extra images, really, with the High Priestess. I mean, I'm sure she's all of the cards are incredibly in depth, but the moon is the astrological association with the High Priestess, and we kind of hear that in the description. Um, and uh, and the moon represents, an emotional kind of energy. It represents a mysterious kind of energy, and that whole unconscious thing. So that's what's going on over here with the High Priestess. And in your journal, I'd like for you to make a note of a time when you had to trust your gut, and how was your intuition engaging, right? Because sometimes, when we're trusting our intuition, we don't like to trust our intuition. Our conscious mind will jump in and give us distractions and reasons and excuses to second guess or not follow our gut, but the High Priestess is, I mean, she's given us this intuition, and it's a silent voice that you can't hear if you are, having all of the extra noise going around and clouding up your mind and such. So that's what's going on with the High Priestess here. The High Priestess, she is an unconscious awareness. She is intuition. She is the gut. She is that feeling, that silent voice that gives you guidance and direction. That's what the High Priestess is about. So I hope that makes sense. And I'll see you guys on the next video. Love and light, beautiful people. Bye.